Good afternoon and welcome to our session for today. My name is Murita Nawa. I'm your friend, your coach, your motivator. Let us know where you're joining us from. The purpose of these sessions is to uplift your soul in a turbulent world where people are seeking direction, where people are trying to find which way is best using the strategic planning method of Johnson and Scholes. Where are we now? Strategic evaluation. Where do we want to go? Strategic direction. Which way is best? Strategic choice. How do we ensure arrival? Strategic control. So in the process of your career choices, the process of your leadership choices, the process of your personal development choices, you are going to have to stay motivated. You're going to have to stay uplifted, constantly being fed by a deeper resource of resolve, resourcefulness, reality check, resilience, recalibration, revival, rejuvenation, reapplication, re-engineering, repentance. You're going to need everything you're going to need to stay motivated. So to begin with, let us break down the word motivation. What is motivation? There are many theories of motivation. Buchanan says motivation is the change of behavior in order to achieve a goal. The change of behavior in order to achieve a goal. Thank you, Stella says watching you from Monze. Obadiah says watching you. Mr. Movita, I'm watching you too. I'm watching you watching me. Motive power, if motivation is a change of behavior in order to achieve a goal, then behind those choices, there has to be motive power. The energy in form of steam, in form of electricity, in form of attitude that is used to keep you going. At the end of the day, you are like a locomotive. You are like an engine that needs to be inspired. You are like a kite that needs wind. Dorcas says, keep up the good work. Thank you. Nora says, I'm watching you from Lusaka. Thank you very much. Therefore, because you are like an engine, you need to find a reason or a set of reasons that are going to keep you behaving in a particular way. Just to stay happy, my friend, you require energy. In physics, we say work is said to be done when the point of application of a force moves towards the direction of a force. To stay dedicated, you're going to require energy. To stay disciplined, you're going to require energy. So you need arguments in your head. You need facts in your head that are going to support the proposition of what you're trying to do. What is it that you're trying to do? Human beings who are more successful than others have found a set of reasons that are good for them. Excuse me. What are the reasons? What are the reasons that are going to keep you going as a human being? Thank you, boy. What are the initiatives that are going to keep you pounding on this thing that you want to achieve. The same way that we need reasons to keep going, often it is reasons that terminate our motivation. So somebody can give up on studying and terminate their discipline towards studying and say, I give up because there are no jobs. Somebody can give up on going to the gym and say, I give up because I keep gaining weight instead of losing weight. So your behavior given time will be judged by your level of motivation. Motivation has to have a common thread within yourself. You must understand your forces. I'll give you a clinical idea. In Zambia, maybe not Zambia in particular, but in Africa in general, there is a lot of mediocrity towards excellence. That sounds almost oxymoronic and doesn't make sense. How can you have mediocrity towards excellence? You either have mediocrity or you have excellence, isn't it? But my point is, our set of reasoning towards greatness is not enough. We are more inclined to have terminational reasons of why we shouldn't do things in a great way than we do have reasons to keep going in an excellent way. What sets your goals? There are 5 reasons that must motivate every human being. Number 1, the need for sobriety. They need to be sober, to be sober-minded, to remain absolutely determined to understand where you are, why you are there, and how you're supposed to behave. That's critical. Strategic analysis. I think no matter how bad the situation of where you are is, a part of you must say to yourself, I am where I am supposed to be. At the right place, at the right time, with the right people, for the right reason. When you sort out that geographical and psychological mindset, your motivation will be found. Number 2, family conflicts. Have you resolved matters that are outstanding within your family? Because these can be some of the big deterrents to exceptional motivation. Number 3, have you sorted out your career plan? Where you're supposed to be at a particular time career-wise, how you're supposed to be there at a particular time career-wise, have you sorted that out? Number 4, have you attained financial stability? A place where you are solving at least the basic financial problems in your life. I'll give you an example. If you are struggling with talk time, just talk time, just having sufficient talk time on your phone, that can be a recipe for problems, a recipe for disaster. If you are a young lady and you are struggling with the basics, sanitation, never mind healthy living, sanitation as an example, that is a recipe for challenge. So when we sort out those fundamentals in terms of motivation, then our everyday lives, our everyday usage of motivation will answer the reasons of why we exist. Who are we? What is our purpose? What is our mission? What is our fundamental goal for being where we are? It becomes then a driving force behind your actions as a human being. If motivation is a change of behavior to achieve goals, your biological, your emotional, your social, your cognitive forces will activate your behavior. It's very important that you find your 6th gear. You find your motivation. You find a motive, a goal, an aim, an ambition. Do you know just being ambitious is not enough? But having the willpower to act towards your ambition, to identify what is your need, what do you need at this point in your life? What do you want at this point in your life? What are your interests? If you like tailoring, have the motive, the aim, the willpower to go and acquire a sewing machine or to attend tailoring school. The desire must be there. Somebody said, I think it was William Shakespeare, where desire doth bear, the heart must rule and the mind must obey. Individuals that are motivated are individuals who have actions. Individuals who don't act are individuals without motives. The process by which you collect your motives towards an action is motivation. To be motivated is not to speak. There are many people who speak very good words. To be motivated is to provide the incentive, the strong desire, and the will to succeed in your pursuit of your goal. There are 4 types of motivation. There is what we call extrinsic motivation, motivation on the outside. Number 2, intrinsic motivation, motivation on the inside. Introjected motivation, motivation that you come across and it is put inside of you like a foreign object. Identified motivation, motivation that turns out to be your passion. Extrinsic, intrinsic, introjectory, and identified motivation. When you find your motivation, it will increase your productivity. It will increase and allow you to change your behavior, develop your competencies wherever you may be, and it will allow you to shine and outsmart your enemies. That's it. Here is a question. How would you feel 40 years from today? You discover that you wasted a life. How would you feel 30 years from today? You discover that you could have done better. I want to leave you with this. Motivation is a key to change. If you want change, find a motive. Motivation is dynamic. What motivates you today may not motivate you tomorrow. What motivates someone else may not motivate you. It's not static. Motivation keeps changing. Motivation is influenced by what is inside you and what is around you. That is why it is important to be around good people, to be around good environments, to be around great experiences. Dorothy says, I'm watching you from Thailand. You're welcome, Dorothy. Thank you. Motivation is influenced by social interactions. The society that you live in will determine a lot about your future. If you live in a place where they accept garbage, for example, your lifestyle will have garbage mentality around it. That is motivation. But here is the thing, motivation can be modified. It can be changed. It can be altered. It can be zeroed in to reach the level that you want it to be. So in short, morao kuipangira. Motivation is all around us. You have to look for it. Sometimes it's just a peace of mind. Sometimes it's a painting on a wonderful canvas. Sometimes it's a blossoming of a rose in the middle of bad experiences. Sometimes motivation is a wonderful song. Motivation is a good hug. Motivation can be a smile. Motivation can be watching other people succeed. Whatever, wherever, and whenever motivation comes, embrace it. I don't know what is motivating you to stay in school, to study, to stay diligent. Whatever it is, work on it. Accept it. build it, and let it springboard you to the next level of greatness that God has prepared for you. Thank you for watching our edition for today. The power of motivation. It's been your friend, Mobita Nawa. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to tag a friend and let them know the time has come for them to be motivated. I'll talk to you next time. This is your friend and brother, Mobita Nawa. Thank you for joining us. I'm out.